Good afternoon and happy Kwanzaa from Sheila Forrest, myself, Russ Little, our brother Victor, and the entire Afroworld family. Now, if you've been following along with us, you know that yesterday we introduced Kwanzaa and we discussed our first principle, umoja, or unity. Today, we will introduce the second of the principles, or inguzuzaba, and my favorite because it's so much fun to say. It's Kujichagulia. Now, Kujichagulia means self-determination. If we've learned nothing else from this past year, we've learned the importance of self-determination. But remember, self-determination is not just about you or me, it's about us, our community, and how we celebrate our culture and independently use our resources to self-determine our future. In the words of Dr. Karenga, the founder of Kwanzaa, Kujichagulia, in a time in which occupation and oppression of countries and peoples are immorally presented as necessary and even salvational, the principle of Kujichagulia, self-determination, rejects this and reaffirms the right of persons and people to determine their own destiny and daily lives, to live in peace and security, and to flourish in freedom everywhere. Now, though Dr. Karenga may not have been referencing the United States of America in 2020 when he wrote this, his words have proven prophetic, especially as we find ourselves struggling to fight for survival at the hands of the very people who are sworn to protect us. Now, before we proceed, let's take another look at the Kwanzaa table. Notice that our Kinara holds 7 candles. As I told you yesterday, the black candle, or unity candle, represents the people, you and I. The red candles, the first of which we'll light today, represent the struggle, or blood shed in the past, while the green candles represents the earth, or the abundance of possibilities that the future holds. The order in which we light the candles is always black first, then red, then green. Since we don't leave the candles burning at the end of the ceremony, the process is repeated each day, first lighting the candles that we've lit before, and then the next candle in the sequence. Now, if that sounds confusing, don't worry, it'll make sense as we go forward. So today, as we light our first red candle, let us consider the principle of Kujichagulia. This one's being stubborn. Now, as I teased before, self-determination refers not just to oneself, but to the community as well. Now, for me, the resurgence this past year of the Black Lives Matter movement is a great example of self-determination. Literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of our people have stood up to say it is no longer acceptable for us to be summarily executed for offenses as minor as a traffic stop or selling cigarettes on a street corner. Now, for tonight's assignment, please ask the members of your family what the ideal of self-determination means to you. It might be something as simple as, I would like to get good grades so that I could be successful. But whatever it is, your family will benefit from the discussion. Well, that's all for today. From our President and CEO, Sheila Forrest, our founders, Russ Little Sr. and Thelma Little, and the entire Afroworld family. Happy Kwanzaa.